Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean, stacking the money green, and as always, the Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE150 and you got yourself a $1,000 risk-free bet. Okay, Tuesday's picks coming at you, coming off a 2-2 night. Not a ton to write home about. Probably lost about 0.3-ish units on the juice. One of the wins was like minus 159 on the cards. All right, let's get the losers out of the way. Two losers, unfortunately. One of them was the Twins. Man, they out hit the Texas Rangers. Just really couldn't get much done. I thought when the Twins got the triple play, I'm like, all right, they had a triple play. You got to cover the spread when you get a triple play. Not so much. And the Dodgers let me down. They lost 4-0. That's right. The Los Angeles Dodgers got shut out. I don't know. Stay tuned. Maybe it's time to go back. You guessed it, to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, these baseball picks I'm going to give out to you, they might not be the most original betting picks, but again, I'm going to keep going back to the well where I'm finding a little bit of water when it comes to baseball. And again, sometimes you got to play the hits. Rodney Dangerfield, when he did his routine, he talked about not getting respect. If you went to a Rodney Dangerfield show and go, oh, he kept talking about how much respect he got, you wouldn't like that show. No, I do have some of the old favorites for baseball. But hey, let's talk about the winners, one of which was those St. Louis Cardinals. Jordan Montgomery. What a game. A 9-inning complete game shutout. 1-0 win for the Cards over the Cubs. That was fun. And then again, I almost regretted not taking the run line there, but thankfully I just stuck with the money line. Didn't get too greedy there, and that cashed. And then the New York Football Jets in prime time looked really horrible for the first half, but then, really nice in the second half. 21-0 in the second half. They win outright, 24-16. Again, it's ugly. Mariota had the nice bomb to Kyle Pitts. That was kind of probably the most exciting play of the night early on there when the starters were out. But again, Atlanta didn't care about winning the game. And Streveler is, as far as third, fourth string quarterbacks-ish, not the worst, can move the ball. And Mike White checked it down a bunch and, got him a field goal there. So nothing too crazy there. But, yeah, got the win, got the cover, 2-2. Let's go big, though. Usually Mondays had been a really good day for me, kind of even there and then losing out on the juice. But, hey, you're losing out. If you aren't going to bettingpros.com, bettingpros.com/Papali to send in your review of the podcast. First off, leave the review on Apple Podcasts or CastBox. Shout out to all the great reviews that are coming in. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. The Discord obviously is awesome as well. bettingpros.com/Discord. But if you want to get that autographed Vince Papali jersey, and that thing is pristine, and as you would expect it to be, it's from Pristine Auction. All you got to do is go to bettingpros.com/Papali, and that is Papale. For those of you who don't know how to spell Vince Papali, get it right. And I confirmed it was autographed by Vince Papali, not by Mark Wahlberg, as someone had recently asked me. So, come on, you want Vince Papali. He's the guy who actually made the team and made a little run. I mean, that is just so inspiring. Almost as inspiring as the garbage picking, field goal kicking phenomenon from Philadelphia. I butchered the title, but the Tony Danza story that's kind of like a poor man's Invincible. It's a hilarious football movie. And hey, football right around the corner. That's right. College football week 0 picks are going to be coming out this week. I'm going to be giving them out. ATS, money lines, let's go. And thought it'd be fun to do a week 0 Q&A and toss in some college football futures there as well. You got those. We did this before and it was a lot of fun. Encourage you guys to come in, ask questions, or give out your plays and say, hey, Sean, this is what I'm doing. What do you think? Or, hey, I like this week 0. What's your take? Should I add this fourth leg to the parlay? We can discuss. bettingpros.com/CFB. That's bettingpros.com/CFB. That'll get you right to the Betting Pros event there in Discord. It's going to be kicking off Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. on the East. So that is Friday, week 0, college football talk. You guys can ask questions. I'll do my best to answer. Or if you got a lead pipe lock, you got a best bet, come at me. Maybe I'll give out some hats if people give out some good winners. bettingpros.com/CFV. bettingpros.com/CFV. Friday, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock on the East. Let's get to the picks. Reds at Phillies. You know I'm going Phillies here. -1.5, +100 over on win. This is revenge time for Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. Played him last time. He shut the Reds out. They eventually replaced him, but then they lose to the Reds 1-0 in the bottom of the 9th. Suarez has been great. Last 6 starts, 4 earned runs through 35 innings pitched in 6 starts. I mean, Philly, they were 1-3 against the Mets. So, they're like the last 10 doesn't look great, but they've been good at home. 9-4 straight up last 13. And you're fading the Reds. Always a good spot to fade the Reds, especially, some teams are good after a loss, right? You're looking for them to bounce back, have a better game. Cincinnati Reds are not one of those teams. They're 30-41 on the run line after a loss. So these bad teams, they get in funks. They're bummed out. They're intimidated by how awesome the Phillies are. Phillies have been feasting on poor competition. So give me the Phillies -1.5, +100 over on win. Next up, White Sox at the Orioles. I'm taking the Orioles. The Orioles +1.5, -140 over at DraftKings. The Orioles as home dogs is one of my favorite bets in baseball this year. They're right up there. They're neck and neck with the Baltimore Ravens in the preseason, although even the Ravens are slightly better than that. But Baltimore has just been paying me money. 32-9, the Orioles are as a home dog. Again, I love it. I'm going to keep taking them as a home dog. Maybe people think we're joking when I say I'm going to play them every time as a home dog, but why not? And you're fading this White Sox team who is not good as a road favorite. They're 12-19 on the run line as a road favorite. And you're fading Tony La Russa. Again, MLB legend, but clearly kind of losing his mind. I mean, he's falling asleep. The videos of him falling asleep during the game, those are hilarious. I just read a headline. Tony La Russa calls for an intentional walk on a 1-2 count, ... again. Like, this isn't just some random, brain lapse or whatever, brain fart, whatever Tony La Russa wants to call it. He's really not doing the White Sox any favors. I see why they're the favorite here. They do have Dylan Cease is obviously better than Austin Voth, but the mojo and the manager situation is really favoring this Orioles team. They're right in the playoff mix. The Orioles, I repeat, the Orioles are in the hunt in a big way. And that's what's awesome about baseball. When these small market teams make a run, it's just a lot of fun. I'm going to keep riding this Orioles team. All right. What else do we, Betting Pros pick tracking app. That's right. bettingpros.com/pick-tracking. Track your picks. I track all my picks, or the Betting Pros team does, and I appreciate it. And bettingpros.com/pick-tracking. Sync all the sports books. Makes it real easy. Because you should have a bunch of different outs, getting the best prices there. bettingpros.com/pick-tracking. Final pick of the night. Again, keeping it chalky, and Brewers at Dodgers. Dodgers -1.5, +155 over on win. Now, I was probably already going to play the Dodgers because I love playing the Dodgers because, again, they're really good. They cover a lot of spreads. Didn't cover last night, but they did get shut out, which is ironically great for today and for taking the Dodgers today. They've been shut out 5 times. Here is what has happened the next 5 games. 14-1 win, 4-1 win, 2-0 win, 4-7 loss, 4-0 win.
Dog.
Dodgers as a +150
Dog.
5, actually. Dog. Are you kidding me? They're 4-1 coming off a shutout straight up, and all 4 wins, they also covered the run line. So 4-1 straight up, 4-1 against the spread. The Dodgers run line, I could get blue in the face just continuing to pound these great run line numbers for the Dodgers. You look at the pitching, again, Tony Gonsolin at home, 8-1, 1.53 ERA. Now, I understand why you're getting plus odds on the -1.5 because Corbin Burns is a really solid pitcher. And maybe in other spots, I would just go Dodgers, like money line at like -145 or whatever it is. But this is all about them coming off a shutout. Now, maybe there's a world where the Dodgers get shut out back-to-back games. And you know what that means? It means we're going to pound the run line the next day because eventually they're going to get out of this funk because their bats are amazing. They're a fun team to watch. And I love them coming off a shutout. So give me the Dodgers -1.5 plus 155 over on win. Give me the Orioles +1.5 -140 on DraftKings. And give me the Phillies -1.5 plus 100. I mean, we should get one of the books to just give out a Sean parlay here because this is just, this is my bread and butter right here. Phillies on the run line, Dodgers on the run line, Orioles on the run line. I honestly looked at other stuff and I couldn't come up with better plays than these three because they're chalky and they're stuff I love, but they're paying out. So let's go. Hey, and again, the week 0 Q&A Friday, 3 o'clock Pacific, bettingpros.com/CFB. Get in there, get your questions. Going to be a lot of fun. And as always, make sure you head over to BetMGM, use a promo code JUICE150, get that risk-free $1,000 bet. Follow us on TikTok at BettingPros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. Just dropped a Pac-12 win totals preview podcast. That was a lot of fun. You know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.